All right, so we are officially recording. This is Helpienaut meeting number something something of the something something. Today is 9/21/2018. I never know the number of the meetings, and it's completely irrelevant because we've had so many already. Who knows what meeting we are on? You are listening to the Voice of Meadow, and unfortunately, due to drama and effed upness and shady stuff, the platform that we normally use to stream our meeting so that people can check it out live is no longer operational. We'll talk about that, I'm sure, as the meeting goes on, as more people join. Maybe some people want to chip in, they want to pitchfork with me. But at this point in time, it's pretty much public knowledge that D-Live has exited the building and that we were basically bamboozled, because that's the word. We were bamboozled by D-Live. Anyhow, life goes on. There's other projects on the blockchain. Vim is one of them. And that, to me, just signifies that we got rid of a parasite and nothing else. We just got rid of a parasite. It wasn't really a team player. It was just a parasite we had. And, yeah, they're gone. So, if anything, I'm happy we got rid of a parasite, as much as it still has a, bitter taste in my mouth that we just experienced what we just did. However, we are not here to talk about sad things and to get angry and to pitchfork harder. That's not what we're here to do. We are here to discuss things regarding the community, things that we are doing, and also to shill posts. So, as I always do with these recordings, I go through a quick explanation and post shilling. And the reason why I do that, Creamy, yes, we were excellent guinea pigs. Well, Creamy, I don't even know how you know what I'm talking about. Or did somebody say it in chat? I don't see here in audio. But anyhow, my point is that I always put this on the recording so that if somebody stumbles on the YouTube video, because this is going to be a YouTube, they know exactly what post shilling is about, because it sounds kind of funky, and it is funky, but it is really fun. The way that it works is in a bunch of servers, you have a channel for sharing your post. So the way that works is that people go in there, they drop their posts, and then they leave, and that's it. That's the end of it. There's nothing to it. So then all of a sudden these channels get posts after posts after posts, and they get completely ignored. So when we first started Helpie, I did the same thing. I think everybody here, thought that was the way to do it. We created a share your post channel. We were like, okay, this is how you do it. You share a post channel. And then it started to get ignored. And I'm thinking to myself, like, we got to do something. I cannot remember who came up with this idea, and I don't want to take credit for it. But somebody said, well, what if we do post shilling and like post sharing, like pimp your post kind of deal, like Thursdays on Ramble, they do something called pimp your post. But instead of you pimping your post, you pimp somebody else's post. Now, obviously, I love the idea. But the name was wrong. I was like, yeah, you're not gonna pimp somebody else. That sounds like weird. Like if you pimp yourself, I don't know. That sounds kind of like cool. But if you, I don't know. That's weird. I don't like the word too much, to be honest. It's kind of charged. And at the same time, that's Ramble's thing. So I'm like, oh, we're not gonna do pimp your post Thursdays here, obviously. Or pimp somebody else's post. We got to come up with something else. So that's how post shilling came to be. So the idea was that when you come onto the post shilling Fridays, you have to find a post that is hopefully made by another Helpienaut, but not necessarily. And you got to get on the microphone and you got to tell us why you love the post. Obviously, if the better you do, like if you can really convince us that the post is awesome, that we freaking love it, the better off you are going to be. Not only because you're going to be an awesome Helpienaut, somebody who is, looking outside themselves, which is what the whole thing is all about, but more importantly so, because the best shiller, so that one that is the kindest, that one that cares the most about somebody else, gets free delegations. I always put 300 Steam Power delegation out every Friday. I don't charge for it. It's just for the winners. And we had a conversation last week regarding this, that we were going to tone it down to only either 2 or 3 people, meaning that instead of giving delegations of 200 or 100, because we had a few of those, since the price of Steam is low and 100 Steam Power Delegation is awesome, but it's not amazing, we decided, well, why don't we keep it between 2 or 3 people, 3 tops, and do a 500 Steam Power Delegation, a 300 Steam Power Delegation, maybe a 250 Steam Power Delegation for the 3 positions. That way we get some nice delegations for the 3 top shillers for the week. So now the rule of the delegations is that you can do whatever you want with them. However, there is some recommendations. The idea is that you use that new power to expand your network, that you use that new power to go out there, to make some friends, to curate your comments. I'll tell you guys the trick, and I think I say this in every single meeting. The trick here is to make friends. If you make more friends and you expand your network, you grow, and you all of a sudden you're making more tokens. That's a trick. That's the evil trick. The whole thing about like, oh no, your voice is worth something. No, I'm gonna tell you something. That is a lie. It's not your voice. It's a you and your capacity to be social and your capacity to be, friendly and be valuable in other people's lives. That's worth something, and that always has been. It's your actions, the things you do, the things you say. That is right, Scrooger. Scrooger, is it Scrooger or Scrooger? Scrooger, right?
Scrooger.
So, there you go. So basically, that's the idea of this delegation. So the way that you want to use it, or you should want to use it, is how am I going to use this week? Yes, Mindtrap, it is I. I have an accent, if that's what you're wondering. A lot of people go like, oh, you have an accent? Yeah, I have an accent. I have an accent. I think, but that is because I live in the closest place to the United States. I'm in the closest land to the United States, which is Miami. Miami is the closest thing to the United States, and so my accent is kind of funky. But yeah, that's what you're hearing. So, anyways, so the delegation is for that, so that you can expand your network. Funky, that's right. Now, before we get into shilling, because that is always the focus of Fridays, I invited Scrooger. I forgot again. Yeah. He is the witness.
Scrooger, it's fine.
Scrooger. I'm going to just call it just Scrooge. Yeah. I like that better. Scrooge.
Yeah, that's fine. That works.
Yeah, there you go. Scrooge. I like it better. So, so Scrooge is the witness that started Curator. And obviously I wanted to talk to him. I spoke to him actually a couple of weeks ago, but he's a busy duck. And I was trying to get or come up with a way that Helpie and Curator could do something together so that, we could help each other grow. Like I said, this whole thing or the trick is doing things for each other, helping each other grow. I actually remember Curator for back when, when I first started on Steam. I remember seeing Curator, and apparently I saw it in its infancy. So when I saw Curator, it had just gotten its legs because they celebrated 1 year very, very recently. So I invited him today so he can explain a little bit about Curator, how you can get involved if you want to get involved. And I encourage you guys to get involved. I say this, and I say it almost every single meeting because I don't believe in the whole thing. I was like, no. Listen. You belong to my community, okay? And you're not gonna go somewhere else and chat something. No, what is that? That's stupid. I hate it. That's not the point. We are as strong as we can be in a community. Like by ourselves, we are. I'm sorry for my French, but we are shit. Like together, we are amazing. We're as powerful as whales. But by ourselves, we are nothing. So if you want to have more success, if you want to make more friends, you got to get out there. You got to go out there. You got to go, network with other communities, find out what other people are doing, because that is where you get the best of ideas. I think it was Bob Dylan that said that the trick to being original is not revealing your sources, and that's an amazing quote, and said by the man himself, because that is the man himself. So get out there. You want to know what to write about. You want to know what things you should be involved. Then get your butt in other communities. Polymath also runs a community of his own, by the way, and he is also helping out. We have different hats. We belong to different tribes, but we all care about each other, and that's what matters. So, anyways, so Scrooge, now that we got your microphone working, can you introduce yourself, tell people more or less what your little mission is all about, and why you are a duck?
Why I'm a duck?
Yeah.
That was just like a very old gaming name. So when I started Steam It, I just put in the nickname, and I never thought it's going to be used as much as it is being used now. So yeah, now I'm just a duck. It's just stuck. All right, so let's get on to it. Like let's talk curator.
Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, so it started about a year ago when Steam It was quite new, and it was me and a friend called Ginger Ninja, but he's not very active anymore. But we started Curator hoping to build a larger account in order to support more members, because obviously we have the whales, we have the large players, but I mean, they are not visiting everyone on a daily basis. You know, it was always a problem of we need votes, we need support, we need retention, we need people to stay here. So yeah, we started it, and it just kind of grew from there. It's 100% community project. So as much as we like to support the people, we also need support back, basically from all our members. We are very strict in the sense of quality. You know, we need good posts. We don't want short posts or just a picture. We need. Oh my God, those. What are those?
Those are chickens.
Those are not. Oh my God, so fluffy. Yeah, so basically, I know Steam UA is all the rave nowadays, so it's quite easy to compare QA with them, except that we monitor all our content and we only allow certain members in. I mean, it's easy to join. We do ask a registration fee that most people are like, why are you asking for a registration fee? But also we need to cover our costs, and we need to lease some Steam power so that we can just build an account and not give everyone 1 cent upvote. You know, we need something a little bit bigger. So yeah, Curator is just, we're here to support the people. The same as Helpie. I mean, you're trying to grow your account. You're trying to get your delegations up so that you can actually support more people. You know, we're seeing more and more communities on Steam, which is amazing. I really love it. And just like you said, don't just stick with one community. There are so many. And instead of relying on the whales and the really big players to come and upvote you, go to your communities. That is where all the support is right now.
100%. And the trick and the trick there, I guess, and I use the word trick because or hack, like the hack. That's what people like to. 10 hacks
Hackers.
to grow. Yeah, 10 hacks to grow your Steam account. That's what people like to hear. The trick
Yeah,
there,
it's true, right?
Yeah, it is true. Is that, you know, we don't understand the compounding power of Steam power. And I know it sounds kind of silly, but here's the deal, right? You think to yourself, but you know, on this community here, Helpie, there's like a couple of dolphins and there's like a whale, but that's it. But most people are just minnows. Well, imagine that you have, you know, 50 or 60 upvotes coming your way, but they're all like little minnows, like, or, you know, not little, but minnows. Isn't that better than just one 5,000 Steam power or 6,000 Steam power best friend dolphin upvoting you every time you're members? Of course it is. And that's why the communities have so much power, because, you know, you basically have a legion. That's a weird word to use, but I'm gonna go ahead and use it. A legion of people that are taking care of each other. So if the more and the more people are involved, the more and more people care, the more and more people get on that mindset of like, you know, we're sharing, we're trying to support each other, then the better everybody does. Depends.
Yeah, that is so true, right? Very true.
It's a mindset. That's what it is.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the main goal with Curator was if all the minnows gives a little, we can give a lot, right? Because I mean, we are not the biggest account. I think we got about 100K SP now. Yeah, okay, we got the three accounts, so it's about 130, 140 SP, KSP. So yeah, we need to support a lot of members with that. So obviously the members who are able to give a little more get a little more, right? So delegators or upvoters or even the small like Steam donations who like you purchase a tier. And in turn, that helps us because I mean, we use most of our profits just to get more Steam power. You know, we lease Steam power, which is, I mean, we're not really getting that money back. You know, we're paying quite a bit to get the Steam power, and it eventually expires. but it's fine. We can support our community more, and that is what we are trying to do. Is just show more support. If you know you're going to post and you know you're going to get your upload, I mean, it keeps you here. It keeps you on the platform. It makes you a little bit more motivated.
There's something that you said that I share, and I honestly, well, that's one of the reasons why I was interested in having this conversation with you. Is because you said that you handpick your people. Like there's a process for you to get accepted. Like so if you're a spammer and you apply for curator, you'll get denied, right?
Yeah, instantly denied.
Instantly denied. I think that's awesome. I've been accused a couple times through the DMs, of course, of being a little bit of an elitist because I refuse to, and this is maybe in the future it'll change. I doubt it, but maybe in the future it'll change. Like this server is not public. I do not put it public. I don't want it to be public at this point in time, because most of the platform, and I say this in the most loving way I can, most of the platform is spam and garbage content. And I know I say that, it's like, but oh man, but I thought you loved Steam. I do love Steam, but I'm also honest. And if I am not willing to say that, then I don't know what world I'm living in. As a matter of fact, Ancient Knowledge was telling me through, he's kind of new on the game, even though he's catching up really, really fast. He was telling me through a DM that he's flabbergasted of the amount of crap content that he has to go through to find something good so that he could curate, because he's helping me curate. So he's helping me curate a little bit with Steam UA. He's like, I can't believe the amount of crap. That is pretty crazy. So that's the default. So if you put the server public out there, all of a sudden we're gonna get and I don't know what other word to use, but we're gonna get a horde of spammers that are trying to milk the bot, the Helpie bot. They're like, oh my god, what upvotes? Let me get him. So there has to be some sort of filter, in my opinion, in order for the thing to be sustainable. I know this because of my involvement with MSP, but Isaria can comment if she wants to. MSP has constantly to be monitored, because spam farms get in there and they abuse the bot. And then one of the jobs that they have, like Ron the clown, spends sometimes hours upon hours on hunting down spammers with multiple accounts and killing those accounts and banning them and blocking them and all this stuff. I don't want that. I don't want that. Who wants that? Who wants to deal with that headache? I don't want that. So my point has been with Helpie and also with Curator, and I think that's great, of supporting people that are interested in growing. So I'm supporting good people that are putting good content on the blockchain. I think that makes a lot of sense, and that's not elitism. I think that's being a realist. So I just want to put that out there, because I think to some people it's like the fact that you say, well, there's you have to pay a registration. What? I thought everything was free 99. No, that's a reason for it. That's a reason for it. Okay, that's the way you've reached sustainability.
Yeah, the thing is, when we get a new application, so normally if you want to join, you will send the registration fee, which is for Steam now. We review your account and we really go like in depth. We check your content, we check your activity, we kind of look at what are you doing. Are you contributing? Are you just self-voting? So we review your account, and if we approve it, you start getting your upvotes immediately. And most people think like, oh my god, for Steam, no, I can't afford that. Like, you're losing it. But I mean, we're Curator. We take care of our members. So when you first join, you start off with a pretty high tier for the first month. So normally that high tier, it'll help you pay off your registration fee. So when you start and you join, you get like a nice little bonus, like for the first month, getting some nice upvotes. And after the first month, you can say, okay, I want to be a tier 1 member, or I want to go all the way to tier 10. It all depends on you, what you can afford. I mean, we're not asking for much, like a little delegation here, some upvotes there. We are trying to be as flexible as possible, because, I mean, we are only as strong as all our members make us.
That's right.
So obviously we need support. The same thing that I saw with Steam UA. I was really like, I was amazed at how fast they grew. But the same with them, they cannot upvote everyone. They need like it's almost like a registration. You delegate and you're into their system. The same with us. You have to register, get into the system, and then start getting your upvotes.
Well, Awesome. I honestly, I think it makes perfect sense. We spoke, and I don't know if I'm miss speaking, misspeaking. Yeah, I think misspeaking. I think that's the word.
Misspoke, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we spoke, but I don't want to misspeak. Is it? Can I say that? That sounds weird. About this, but you said that we were already working on something. So currently curators supporting Helpy, right?
Yes.
And we are also supporting curator. So this little, I guess you could say, symbiosis is happening. All right. I obviously want to do my part to help them grow because I like their mission. Misspeak. That's how you say it. I like their mission, so we are voting at this point in time curator. But we were talking with Scrooge, with the duck. I was talking to see, if any Helpinauts want to join, if he would do something a little special so you guys can try it. Now, here's the deal. Obviously, nobody's obligated. I'm not telling you guys go do it right now. However, in a bear market, like one of the things that we talk about all the time is today, like right now is the time to be accumulating. So if there is a time that you should be trying to diversify, you go like, okay, how do I do this? Okay, I'm gonna be posting twice a day. Let's say you put yourself that target. Okay, let me do this. Let me get in this curation trail. Let me do this. Will be the time you got to be playing chess. You see what I mean? Because it's not the time to be cashing out. That's not right now. I mean, I'm not trying to make any decisions for anybody, but obviously not financial advice. But this is a terrible time to be cashing out. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm powering down. I'm selling everything. I'm gonna buy myself a bar of chocolate. No, right now it's not the time. Right now is the time to be accumulating tokens. So you have to think like a freaking strategist. You're like, all right, how am I gonna do this? All right, I'm gonna post twice a day. I'm gonna get myself involved with curator plus the Helpy thing that I'm doing, plus the curation trail that I'm participating on, and all the stuff I can get, and I can grow this amount. This is the time to be busy, and I think this is a great opportunity. So Scrooge is here, so you guys meet him, so you see that he's a friendly duck. And you guys can get involved. I would love to see you guys also get involved with that stuff. Obviously, you guys getting involved is not conditional to me helping curator with Helpy. I'm more than happy to do so, and they are helping us too. So we are already winning, but I'm just looking for more wins for you guys if you guys want them. That is basically it.
Yeah, I'm loving that. Something else that you said is, we're supporting you, you're supporting us. And there are so many projects in Steam now that I think that more projects need to look at each other, because it's not that we want to profit, but I mean, if we can help other projects, even if they just need to get their foot in the door, small, like delegate to them or just help them with some upvotes. I mean, we need to take care of the projects so that the projects can take care of all the members, right?
That's right.
So I was thinking, so just for today, like normally our registration is 4 Steam. So I think for Helpy and for this lovely chat and everything, we can drop it to 3 Steam for the next 24 hours. Like if you want to join, get in, I do have to say not everyone gets approved the first time because we are a little bit strict. We do require image sourcing. We do a pretty decent check on all the accounts. So don't feel discouraged if we say, hey, you did not get approved. Come chat with us on Discord. We normally try and make people's lives a little bit better and like telling them like, listen, this can make your blogging experience better. This is going to help you get noticed. Maybe if you add some here or take away there, like we are trying to help people. We're not just here to say, oh, your content is not good enough. We are not going to accept you. So we want to make you a better blogger, because we all need to grow as a community and not just as one person.
Well, I think that's pretty reasonable. Here's the deal about image sourcing. Some people don't do it, but do you know the reason for it? Like, do you know, Scrooge, why you want to do it? There's actually quite a few reasons, but yeah, go for it.
Yeah, the main thing is for me is because as we gather members, we kind of need to monitor them. So we need to keep checking, are they still keeping up with good posts, or did they start spamming as soon as they join the community? So the sourcing is just, it makes it easier for us to monitor because we do like evaluate the accounts over and over again. We do curate them. We go to our post promotion room and we have a look at the accounts and see like, oh, okay, this person started spamming. And I mean, normally we give them a warning or two, but if it's too hectic, we just kick them. We just tell them, sorry, you joined, and then as soon as you joined, you just started spamming or just copy paste content. So it's not something we want to support.
Oh, 100%.
So yeah,
You have
the
warnings.
image
I don't even
sourcing.
have that. I don't. I caught somebody.
Oh.
Yeah, I caught somebody like 2 weeks ago. Actually, two people, and I just banned them. I don't even have a warning. Like,
Yeah,
so
I guess
you're
it
better than
depends
me.
on like what they did. Yeah, if it's something small like
Oh yeah,
a
that's what it is.
warning. But I mean, if we get something, we just copy pasted the whole thing. It was just like, no, it's done. We just cancel the membership. We don't give a refund. I'm very sorry, but I mean, if you're gonna mess up and like start plagiarizing, it's your loss.
Yeah, but that makes perfect sense to me. The way that it happened, let me defend myself so that people don't think I'm evil. The way that it happened was that this person, the one that I banned, had been told by Steam cleaners to stop, in Cheetah, and posted 7 more times on the same day, plagiarized content.
On
So
the same day. Oh
on
my
the
god.
same day. So and then after they got banned by Cheetah, made a post saying "F Steam cleaners, F Cheetah," and then somebody came to my attention and said, "Hey, one of your helping members is doing something kind of interesting." And so I looked at it because I was thinking, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna talk to this person." I looked at it and I'm like, "No, no, I don't have to talk to this person. Ban, and that's it. We're done. There's no reason to talk."
Yeah, there's no discussion needed for like that kind of behavior.
Yeah, no discussion. That's somebody that wanted to take advantage of the bot and got themselves in there by pretending to be somebody they're not. So that's my conclusion there, and that's the way it's going to be. So I
Yeah,
actually
definitely
I
for
embrace
sure.
that. Like I don't think that's elitism. I think that's it's kind of like how I mean maybe I'm gonna do a pun here, but you are basically you're trying to curate the people. You're like, okay, I want quality human beings. That's not unreasonable. It's not. You know.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, yeah, we want to support the community, but I mean, we're not going to support spammers or. Uh, I mean, there's so many different ways of people just copy and pasting, or we see a lot of accounts copying content, translating all the language, and then posting it as their own. So I mean, we constantly have to check for stuff like that, and it happens. And I mean, it's quite easy. I mean, we've been around for quite a while now, so it's easy to spot. I must say, like Eka, Eku, Black Lux, they're on it. Like every day, in and out, they're checking content, which is good. It's amazing.
Yeah, awesome. Well, I love it. So, guys, take advantage of that. You know what? I'm going to make an offer right now. I think I have some Steam delegation coming. Well, I have a payout coming up. I think I should have enough for at least one registration. So, tell you what. Today, the top shiller, whoever wins the shilling is going to get also I'll pay your registration fee so you get involved with Curator. And if, obviously, whoever
Oh,
wins the
that's
shilling
killer!
today,
Awesome.
whoever wins, I don't know. Obviously, get your shills ready, people. I don't know if people are ready to shill. Get your shills ready. I'm gonna say one more time. I'm gonna start shilling here in a minute. But whoever wins gets paid. I'll pay for the registration for that person for today, and maybe we'll do that every single week. We'll figure it out. We'll give away one registration to Curator so you guys can get involved there and get more updates. And you help also support a great community, which is it's a win-win. Somebody here gets more support, Curator gets more support, everybody wins. We buy a pizza and a 2-liter Coke and go home, even though I'm not allowed to have that stuff.
I
Yeah,
love that.
that's
That's
right.
awesome, man. Yeah. I think if you can, like you said, if you do it once a week, like let's keep it at 3 Steam, not the 4 Steam price. So I mean, let's give some discount on that. And normally they will make that 3 Steam back within the first month with the upvotes that we give them. So it's not like you're losing money or they're losing money. It's gonna help everyone.
Sounds like a good deal to me. Sounds like a badass deal. 3 Steam, you get
Awesome,
be a
awesome.
member, you get your money back in a month. Like, look at that. How many investments you can say you get your money back in a month? Not many, right? It's pretty badass. I
Yeah,
love it.
yeah,
So,
for real, right? Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Mino. I wanted to congratulate you on your witness, man. That is amazing.
Oh, thank you,
Um,
brother. Thank you. It's obviously it's not just
yeah,
me. Like I'm lucky. The people here are badass. They made a lot of noise. Mark, actually, Mark just joined. I was actually gonna just talk about him. Mark, of course, is helping us make this all happen. He's the wizard with the tech, and yeah, and then not only that though, I have to put a thank you out there, which is it's still gonna blow my mind. I think I'm gonna die not knowing how this happened to Bernie, because Bernie made that post that went into trending, and then
with the big tomato, right?
With the big tomato, and then all of a sudden, like giant whales are like Transistor. I'm like, what the Transistor? And I don't have it. Obviously, I don't have a problem with Transistor. Like, we get along fine. But as far as I know, he barely knows I exist. So Transistor and all these other votes, and then Mark is sending me messages to go like, oh, like, check out the ranking, and I'm like, oh, what's going on? And I couldn't even sleep that night. I have to confess, it's kind of stupid of me, but I would see Helpy climb one single ladder, like one single position, almost every half hour, 40 minutes, and it felt like somebody was
just amazing.
Yeah, like somebody was giving me candy. I'm like, what? You got more chocolate? All right. That's how it felt.
Yeah, no, congrats on that, man. That's really, really good. I mean, some witnesses take so long to get to a position where you are now. And I mean, you made a really big splash. And I know Bernie helped a lot. And yeah, thank you for Mark for handling that. I mean, he's really like a tech whiz. And I know he's got quite a few servers, and
Mark,
he knows his stuff. So
Mark
the support,
is like
I love the support. Yeah.
He's
amazing.
like the Wizard of Oz right now. That's Mark's role. He's
true,
he's like,
right?
Yeah, we put him on the announcement post because he deserves more recognition for what he does for the platform. And I say this, I'm not saying this because he's here. I say it all the time. Actually, everybody that knows me says I say it all the time. So I'm happy that he's getting the recognition right now for doing what he's doing for this community, and he very well deserved. And by the way, I don't know if you guys have seen this. I'm going to show it really quick. Actually, no, I'm going to ask Anka. Anka, can you put the image that you made earlier today on chat so people can see it? Because it's pretty badass. Anka made an image. So, obviously, none of you guys are obligated to use it. There you go. Look at that.
Nice.
So, but it's pretty bad butt. And if you guys open it, look at all your faces. Look at your faces all in there. Even Mark is in there. Everybody is in there. Who is missing?
That's awesome. That's really cool. Yeah.
Vlad is all the way in the corner. So a bunch of people are in there. And yeah, so go ahead. That could be your signature. That's pretty bad butt.
And I just want to add that if anyone wants to be added, just let me know, because I did it in a rush, and I obviously couldn't copy and paste everybody when I started it, but I can keep editing it and adding people. So just DM me, let me know you want to be in, and I'll add you.
By the way, before we move into shilling, Screw, this will be the last thing, Scrooge. But your mods that came in here, obviously, because they were going to listen to our conversation and us talking about Curator and our little alliance thing. They're obviously more than welcome to become Helpinauts too. All they have to do, and this is really all they have to do, there's a little piggy all the way in the corner up there, or Eon Warped. Any of those two are doing currently registration. So Eon Warped is in chat right now. He is actually here. I think the piggy is working. I'm not sure, but DM one of those two and get registered with Helpy, and then that's it. You get our support. We obviously. We also do something similar, like if you get delegations, you get a little more upvote back. But even without delegations, that's why we're a smaller group, you do get a tiny little upvote. However, any delegations you do are always welcome. Today, out of the blue, I don't know how this happened, and I am not complaining, some Korean account delegated 1,000 Steam Power to Helpy, an account called Coinbot.
Oh, nice.
And it's all in Korean,
Coinbot.
And I don't know who they are. And I'm like, whoa, so I left them you saw that, Mark? Yeah, I don't know who they are. And they left a message for us, and I mean, I left them a message thanking them, but I don't know why they did that, but apparently Mark does, so I'm gonna find out later, I guess. Yeah, so
nice. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, that is badass. So I have a little more room, so you guys, I'm more than happy to support your mods here too, give them a little extra love. Yeah, Mark is always has some ace under the sleeve, and he doesn't reveal. So I'm more than happy to support him. Obviously, a few of them already helping me in Steam UA, because I'm trying to do so many things lately, which is pretty crazy. So they're making my life not miserable over there, and so
awesome.
it's Well deserved.
Yeah, they work really hard. Like, I'm really grateful I have them on the Q team, and I mean they're all over the show. Like what do you call them? Discord junkies.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Discord junkies. Hey, by the way, before we move on, last thing, where would you guys guess Scrooge is from? Like somebody write like your guess. Write a guess in chat. What do you think is from? Yeah, Scrooge, the duck. Where's he from? Now I would tell you this. He's actually right now it's like 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. in Korea, and that's where he is. But that's not where he's from. Where is he from? Can you guess from the accent? Eon Warp says UK. South Africa. What? You got it, Eagle. I didn't get it. I couldn't hear it. I couldn't hear it. I thought it was I thought he was like American that got I don't know like that ate too much foreign food for a long time and then
too much kimchi, right?
yeah, it was like too much kimchi and then something happened.
Nice, that's awesome.
All right, she guessed it. Wow.
All right, Mino, thank you so much for giving us a chance just to talk about Curator. It was really interesting, and I appreciate the support for the mods. Like, thank you a lot. Thanks so much.
More than happy, man. Like, it makes me happy to support good people. And again, I honestly, I think I own at least, what's it called? Ecol? Is that how you say it? Ecol? So she's been helping a lot.
I still don't know. Don't tell her, but I still don't know. So,
wow.
Yeah.
All right, my brother. Thank you again for coming. Obviously, you're welcome to stick around. We're going to start doing the shilling. We're going to play the shilling game. You're welcome to stick around, but if you're going to go to sleep, I wouldn't blame you. I know it's like super early or late. Depends on how you look at it.
Yeah, I normally work during the night, so it's like almost bedtime now. But it's fine. I'm going to stick around. I want to see what this whole shilling thing is about.
Yeah, maybe you can participate next week. All right, guys.
Yeah, for sure, man.
All right, my brother. All right, guys. We are going to do shilling. So you know how this works. Post shilling. Anka said she's going to do it, but she's going to be last. Give me some emojis on chat. Let me put your name down. Who is going to shill? So you know how this works. You have to find a post that you like. It cannot be yours, right? It cannot be your post. It has to be something that you like. Double fake newsing. I don't know what he's talking about. Is it because I'm on audio somewhere else? That's possible. Okay, Eagle's going to shill. Yeah. Eagle's going to shill. That's when you have two browsers, Brandon. You can double fake news. All right, Mindtrap. Good seeing you, brother. I mean, I know this is late for you, but I am really happy you made it. I don't know if it was fun. I hope that you were not bored. And maybe one day, you'll be a crypto whale, and then you can tell your job they can F off, and you can just chill with us until 5 a.m. Maybe. Who knows? All right, so. But thank you for coming, brother. Maybe you can join us next time. We'll do another one on Monday. Have a good night. Badass. All right, I'll see you next shilling. All right, so Eagle is doing it. Who else is doing shilling? Tariko is doing shilling. Tariko, I don't know if this is going to be the order, by the way. But okay, and Winston is doing shilling. So we got three shillers. Is that it? And then Anka. Oh, I'm more than happy to. And by the way, Ika, you're gonna have to tell me how to pronounce that because I'm probably doing it wrong. Don't forget Eva. Okay, perfect, Eva. Don't forget to message either Eon. He's here, so he's listening to me right now. But send him a message so he doesn't forget, or the piggy, one of the two. They can do it for you. So don't forget, because if you don't get registered in our bot, it's not automatic currently. If they don't do it manually, they don't register, then nothing's gonna happen. So make sure. All right. Anybody else is gonna shill? Do I have 4 shillers? That's it? No way. Only 4? No way. Okay. Make it 5. Oh, Scrooge, you're gonna shill? Perfect. All right. Let's start. Well, let's start with Eagle Spirit because that's the first person that told me that was going to show. Eagle, can you talk? Eagle.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, sweet. Okay, so with the little Steam It drama regarding D-Live and everything about them leaving, which was a different post, but this is something on a positive note because one of our Helpie members, Tech Coder X, has actually created something interesting. So as we know with DTube, some of our recordings basically go away after a short time to clear their disk space. So he has created a bot actually, in order to enable our DTubes to be saved. And so there's instructions on how to get that going in this actual blog. So this is fairly new. He actually only posted it yesterday. So it's something that actually may definitely come in handy now that DLive will be gone.
Yep. Well, this is pretty badass. Thank you, Eagle, for bringing this up, because I honestly have not shilled Gray enough in his team at obviously, I don't know if you guys know this, but a team also Gray also runs another community called One Love, which is a DTube based community, content creators on DTube, and a few of the Helpinauts are also part of One Love. And this little bot idea is badass. And according to me, I could be wrong, and Gray is here, so maybe he can correct me if I'm saying something wrong. The bot is only in Helpie and in One Love DTube. So if you are a Helpienaut or you are part of that community, you can back up, as Eagle is saying, which is badass. You can back up your DTube videos so that you don't lose them in 7 days, which is currently what's happening. And Helpie is helping support that. We're doing something with DTube so we can help them with the funding. But currently there's some reports that are being printed so that it stays freemium. And if you guys want to support that, I encourage you to, because obviously they're not making any money out of this, but at the time we don't want it to cost any money. So if you can help support that post, great. Can you do me a favor? Can you share on the chat, even though because this is related to the shill that Eagle did. And by the way, awesome, Eagle, again, thank you so much for shilling this. Can you share in chat one of the posts that are for support? Yes. So these are how they look. They're the IPF node updates, and they get done every single day. If you guys want to drop some upvotes to that, it will be amazing, because basically what you're doing is you're helping a service stay freemium, and you guys can back up all the videos. So now that DLive is gone, just like Eagle said, this is that much more precious, so yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Awesome, Eagle, thank you so much for sharing that. I just re-steamed it because I didn't see it before and I needed to see it. I'm gonna leave a comment because I think that is pretty awesome. That's the kind of shit we need to see more of, really. That's the kind of shit we need to see more of.
Me too.
All right, the next one we are going to do Toriko. Toriko, are you ready? Sippy, you are here. Oh, Nathan is here too. Oh man, we got a full house today. Yes, I can hear you.
For some reason, I can never hear myself on this thing, and I don't know why. I have a couple of different shows that I'd like to introduce, which you may or may not have already seen, but because I thought they were, this first one, not the best written of things. The English translation, he said, was very well worth hearing, because he talks about how to communicate with your kids, and he talks about how to be positive and how to help the kids be a little bit more proactive, which I think is applicable not only for kids but for adults.
Oh yeah.
And I just thought it was a really, really good post. I'm just gonna sort of waffle through these because I have a couple of them. This is a good one.
I get blushed.
Here's a guy. Read him, because he doesn't really support himself. He doesn't come out there and network. This is another extremely, extremely well written post. I have never seen Cope not really well thought out piece. Getting down deep into the psychology of things and introduce some. He does some. If you look back on his blogs, he does some curation for psychology posts. Some of the posts he introduced to me that I would never have seen before because I don't dig that deep are just amazing. He totally advise you checking out Cope, go through his blog, look at his stuff, and support the guy because he is an awesome person.
He is awesome, and you're right. You know, I don't mean this like an insult to Cope, but he is terrible at selling himself. Like,
exact.
Because you don't know how good he is. You know, in philosophy. Actually, he's a psychologist. Nathan is right. He is a psychologist. Just by like when we're doing this little silly games on MSP and all this stuff. But then you start reading some of his stuff, and you're like, damn it, Cope. Like, damn it. Like, this is good stuff. It's just he's terrible at selling himself, and I say that with love, but I agree. Cope is awesome. Cope is awesome. More people should pay attention to his words. He's a very bright man.
Yeah, and then the other thing is late nights he tends to pirate over on MSP Waves.
Yeah.
And he engages everybody. He's a really good host, and you know it's worthwhile if you want to stay up that late to come hear him talk and get your views out when he's introducing a subject. Okay, third person I want to introduce. These are two new Helpie members that I'd like to bit because they're really not that great at pushing out their own stuff. This first one is somebody that Hal, and she doesn't have that many followers, and I've tried to encourage her a bit. Reticent, but she writes some excellent posts, and she really needs some support. Ready to have a baby, and she lives in Venezuela, and we all know Venezuela now is a little bit challenging.
Is this the girl that is a mod currently over there?
Just made mod.
Yes, she is awesome.
She just has a great attitude, and she's funny, and she's charming. But she does not network. She's a really bad networker.
You know what? I'm trying to do something, and I don't know if you guys noticed. Maybe you didn't, but I was in audio like an hour ago with 4 people, with 4 or 5 people. I'm gonna do this to myself, and I am going to start doing a Spanish meeting. It was kind of awkward for me. I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, I speak Spanish, but I'm not used to it on a public setting. And I'm just gonna get over the hump, and I'm gonna start doing that because I believe that we are not. At least I believe that we in Helpie we're not doing enough to support the Spanish community. So I'm gonna give it a go. And if you guys talk to somebody who is obviously another Helpienaut who feels a little lost. Because they don't feel comfortable participating of the English hangouts, let him know. Let him know it doesn't matter. Like I'm gonna do one on Spanish. I'm gonna force myself on Fridays 4 p.m. Eastern time, and so we can brainstorm together, come up with things that we can do for them, and help them grow. And the difference is that over there, honestly, and this is gonna sound mean, but. This is gonna sound mean, but I mean it in the most loving way. For them, if we can come up with games and stuff, and we can be giving out like 10 Steam or something like that, to the best members, the ones that are doing the most, the ones that are working hard, because I believe in merit. That would make a gigantic difference. So I want to do that. And if you guys want to join me, if somebody here is bilingual enough, I know Hedek, for example, is bilingual. It would be amazing. Because we need to get the wheels grinding for them. We need to get things happening for them. I think we can do something awesome, and that is part of the mission of Helpie. Really, helping people. That's it, right? So
exact. And having said that, this is the last one who is he's new, but you may know him. He's also a Venezuelan Helpie, and one of my good friends. He is a dork. Yeah. But he puts out some really great experimental stuff, and he's a wonderful artist and a really good-hearted person.
Yeah, Yusai is awesome.
So anybody who doesn't know you, Simon, say hello. He's very friendly, and he wants to learn. He wants to grow.
Something hidden talent that he has that most people don't know. He can sing in the range of a female very beautifully. I kid you not. Like I actually heard him do some vocals that were meant for a girl, and I was like, what? Like that is actually really good because he sings, he plays guitar, he paints, he does a bunch of stuff. So dude is super talented. Well, thank you so much, Rico. That was amazing shilling. I have to say,
I'm a dork about shilling. I don't really know what words to say because I'm much better at writing than I am at talking. But these people struck me, and I really wanted to get them out there and get people to know them, and just introduce them to the community.
Awesome. Well, that's what this is all about. So, obviously, she just put like a really high bar right there for the shilling. So, if you're gonna shill next, you gotta bring out the big guns. The next one in my list, and we only have 5 shillers today. Actually, no, we have 6 because the duck is gonna shill. No, I'm sorry, that's including the duck. 5. That's it. The next one is Winston. You are up, my friend. The duck is gonna try. You can do it, man. I know you can do it. You can use your accent. You can get away with stuff. Winston, is your microphone on?
Okay, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Well, that's a high bar, that last one.
Yeah. It's a really high bar.
It's gonna get higher.
Come on, Winston. You can do it.
But I'm going to show this. And it's a recurring story, this, because I showed her before. But I'm a sucker for beautiful words. And she did it again. She wrote a beautiful piece about something I think we all run up against once in a while. Maybe some more permanent than others, but it's the feeling you get. It's kind of the duality between wanting to belong to a community and not letting that get to you too much, so you see the community as an obligation. And she put that in beautiful words, better than I could ever do here. So I would invite everybody to read that.
Wow. Well, it's funny because Winston, I'm pretty sure that you think that your shill is kind of humble, but actually it makes it to where now I have to read it. Now it's like I am morally
you should.
and obligated to read it before I do anything else after our hangout. That is awesome. Well, obviously, I actually met Sippy because of her writing, so I know she's an amazing writer and an amazing photographer.
Sippy should write a book. Really, she should.
Yeah, I agree.
Someday maybe. It's one of the things on that to-do list.
Yeah.
I do have a book, but it's photographed.
I was about to say.
Yeah, it's photography. We have a copy. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And there's a series that she was posting of the Burning Man. I don't know if you guys have caught the Burning Man series. So it's amazing photography.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Amazing photography.
The post made you want to go there.
Yeah.
Yay! My job is done here. Then. Where's that music coming from? I hear a background little like I'm in a video game.
I have no idea because I don't hear it. No idea.
You don't hear that?
Nope. No, it's all in your head. I agree.
That's so weird.
Nothing. It's Cope. Yeah, it's Cope.
I wish you could.
It's Cope. Well, now it is time for the duck. And then after the duck, Anka
Hey,
Kikos.
okay, yes.
Time for the duck. You said last, love. That's why I'm putting you last.
Yes.
Are you ready, Scrooge?
All right, so I think I am. I'm not exactly sure. The first time shilling and actually seeing all the posts, does it have to be a Helpie member?
No. Doesn't have to be.
All right. Well, because I only had 5 minutes to prepare or something, but I did have a post in mind. or actually not a post but a project. Some of you might know of the account called Monochromes.
Oh yeah, the black and white photography. Yes, really good stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, the owner Brumis, he takes his photography like really serious. So yeah, I just want to give a shout out to him. You know, for people who really like photography and would like to give some black and white, you know, use the tag that he uses, show some support to the project, because I know that's one of the projects where you're not gonna get away with a stolen photo or anything like that. He really takes his photography very serious, and he's doing some really great work. You know, like every time when you visit the blog, you can see some amazing black and white pictures. It's always something that makes you go ooh or ah. It's never like meh, been there, done that. It's always something very, very interesting.
I like that. Yeah. Oh, I found out about Monochromes because of talking to him. I was practicing my Portuguese with him the other day, and he asked me to create a community. Yeah, because he's actually from Portugal. You knew that, right? You know your peeps.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was practicing my Portuguese with him, and then and he asked me to create an account for a channel, and I started seeing the pictures, and I was really impressed. So yeah, I agree. Really good stuff. And again,
Awesome.
it's one of those
Great stuff.
elitist guys that wants things to not be plagiarized. You know, that's so elitist of him.
I know, and that's what I love. You know, like just for me, I'll always back the projects who are trying to do something that really takes care of Steemit instead of just spamming upvotes or spamming content. So I mean, like, support the guys that actually support the good content.
Yep, 100%. I agree, 100%.
Great stuff, man.
Thank you, Scrooge. You know what? For your first time shilling, you did great, and you're always welcome to shill
Awesome.
every single week. Obviously, the door is open. So if you don't feel like sleeping one day, just come shill. Come shill next Friday.
For sure, man. Yeah. I like it. It's good.
All right, my brother. And last but not least.
All right. Thanks again.
Oh, wait, Menno, I think Isaria wanted to.
Oh, that's right.
also
Isaria. I'm sorry, Isa. Go for it. Isa's going to do it. She's going to blow everybody's mind. I know it. Watch. Where's Isa? Did she leave? I don't see her. She's gone. I swear.
Abandon ship.
Somebody tag Isaria. Somebody please tag Isaria. She's gonna shill Cheez-Its. I would not be surprised if she did. Isaria. There she is. There she came back.
She had to probably restart her browser.
Oh
I
yeah.
had to restart. I'm so sorry.
Sorry, we're waiting for your show. Like all of us, we're having a what's it called when you start to shake? Withdrawal. Show withdrawal.
Girl, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I know. I'm so sorry. I tried to hit. I was testing my push to talk. I was like, oh no, it's not working. So I had to restart. Okay. So we all know how important communities are, and it's just sometimes it makes me sad that, you know, if you don't speak English, I think a lot of people are at a disadvantage. And I know a German artist, and she's just so talented. And I just wanted to promote her a bit because I know she only speaks German, and so she's not really part of any communities. And
What?
I see. Yeah.
Why is that?
I guess because she doesn't speak English. I don't know.
There's Germans in here. That sounds horrible, but we got. I've seen those Germans.
And artists from
Yeah.
all kinds of all over the world.
Yeah, I know. So hopefully, I don't know if she can join and try to use a translator. I don't know. But she is amazing, and just want to grab her post.
Okay.
So this one is a mural, and it's like a little mushroom mural. She usually does things with little creepy clay dolls, which I enjoy. But she didn't have a post out this week with her creepy clay dolls, so she had this one. But it's, one of the reasons why I wanted to just bring it to everyone's attention is just because it's one of those artists that just every week puts out multiple amazing artwork, and usually gets like 30 cents or something like that. So just someone cool to check out. Give some updates if you can.
Oh, this is a jellyfish. I love jellyfish.
Yeah. Cool.
That's really cool.
Cool. It reminds me of Bamble a little bit because of the blue and white.
Oh yeah, good. And they're both German. That's a sign. Oh my god, that's a sign. Hey Bamble, I'm gonna tell you something. I think you should be the Helpie to reach out to that artist. What do you say? Go out there and be like, hey, listen, we can be German together. Let's go to, what did you, I say you do it. I say you're the man.
You know what? You should put, Bamble, you should put one of your little cool, like name little gifts for her in the comments.
I agree. I'll tell you something, guys. I don't know if you guys agree with me. I hope that all of you do. If you're here, maybe it is because you agree. But this whole experience would be bullshit without the communities. I wouldn't want to sing for an empty audience. If I was, in a stage for an empty audience, I wouldn't want to be doing any of this if I didn't have you guys to share these moments with, to laugh, to talk stupid stuff, to shield pose. Like this is what makes it worth it for me. Like without this, I got nothing. So every time I see somebody that is, like on by themselves in some island trying to get some attention, I'm like, listen, like you don't know what you're missing out. Like you think that's Steam. No, that's Steam. Yeah, Steam, the blockchain, we love it, all that stuff. Yeah, I get it, 100%. But you really want to experience network. You really want to experience growth. You really want to experience the real deal, the warmth of humans. Get on freaking Discord. Like without, like you guys have to agree with me. Without this, what would that be? That would be like me just giving you, I don't know, chips without salsa. Here's some dry chips. You need both. You need the guacamole. We are the guacamole. Steam is the chips, or the other way around. I don't know. You pick. But you need both.
Yeah, if we could get Patchwork and Helpie, that would be awesome.
Yes, Bembo is the man. He already said he's going to do it, so he's going to do it. And if he fails, then we all flag Bembo. I'm kidding, my brother, but I do think you're the guy because you're a kind soul, and you can do one of your awesome banners, like Asaria said. And if there's anybody, honestly, that can convince her, it's you. Like I mean that. I mean that. You're one of the kindest people I've ever met, and I mean that from the heart. All right. Well, before Anka does the shilling, and then I guess after that we're gonna call it done. We're over an hour, but who cares? We're having fun. Do you guys care? I don't care. We're having fun. We are over an hour, but Amy was going to do a little shill, a tiny shill. Amy, are you going to use your microphone, or are you just going to do text?
I'm going to use my mic.
All right.
Yeah, I just wanted to give a shout out to Krim for her awesome show last night, because sometimes her shows are just like thrown together kind of on the spot, and they are awesome and amazing too. But last night she worked so hard on this one, and you could tell like right away she was throwing out all these little tidbits about the guy, and then like putting the song, and then saying some more stuff, and like putting out another song.
It was a little erotic, right? A little bit.
It was really good.
But I agree. She did a lot of research.
Yeah,
I like Typo Negative too. I have to say, it was a really good show. And for those of you who don't know, I think most everybody knows. Maybe Scrooge doesn't know. Maybe his mods don't know. But MSP Waves, which is in PalNet, is a radio that runs on the PalNet network, and Helpie is kind of under the umbrella of MSP. That's how it started, and we have radio shows every single day. And Crimson Clad, the redhead with an attitude in here that we all love, has a heavy metal show every Thursdays called Full Force Thursdays, and and it's badass. It is always packed. It always gets crazy, but it's always extremely fun. And if you want to laugh your ass off,
it's always great and always fun. But last night you could like so tell that she worked really hard and wanted it to be like extra special, and she was really passionate about what she was talking about, and it was really nice to hear.
Awesome. Yeah, I agree.
I love that show. That was so good.
It was a very good show last night. And then the other thing, Amy, like, have you ever been there, Amy? I'm ask you a question about Crimson. Have you ever been there when Crimson's hug pit has broken the bot? Have you experienced that?
I don't know. I don't think
That is
so.
actually. I don't think it's ever happened in any other show. So Crimson does this thing. Where everybody will start hugging each other, right? So you start. The point is that you go down the list. You go like at every person on the list, and you go like hug, and then the person hug, then the person hug, and everybody's doing it at the same time. And of course the bot is trying to keep up, but the only time I've seen it broken is on Crimson shows, and I know other people have tried it, but Crimson I've seen it broken a few times already. Poor body, it gets abused. I'm sure whoever is hosting the bot says, bastards, I have to reset this thing every Thursday night. Because it's a Discord bot. It's not hosted on an MSP. It's hosted, I don't even know where, somewhere in the ether. It's not hosted by MSP. Somebody runs that bot. Well, thank you, Amy, and honestly, a much deserved show for a beautiful human that we all love. So thank you so much for bringing it up, and you deserve a Creamy. And
Also,
Creamy, thank you for being
don't
here.
forget about the InspiraBot contest.
Oh, yes.
Last week's payout was huge. It was like 15 or something.
You're kidding me.
And that's kind of huge.
What?
15 Steam, that's huge. Yeah.
I want monies. Can you put the link of that too?
I know. It keeps getting bigger. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Soundwaves is just like, psh, he's just throwing out the monies.
Throwing out the money, making people rich. Everybody
rich.
keeps adding to the pot, and it's awesome. It keeps getting bigger and bigger and better and better.
Yeah, if you guys want to have some fun, participate of that. It is ridiculous, and that's why it's amazing. So, go check
Rich
it
as
out.
fuck. Do it.
Just do it. Rich as fuck. That's right, Soup. All right, and to close the night, no pressure. Anka Polo, last show of the night.
Oh, yo. I'm so glad that I'm not competing with everyone, because those were some awesome chills, and I will not be able to compete. And I actually want to say thank you to Rico and Estaria for shilling new people, because my personal, like how I usually find posts of people that I follow, but I think it's so important to shed light on the new people, on Helpie, and just good users. So like that's something that I will try to do more of, and Toriko definitely inspired me, and also Isaria. Okay, my shills. First of all, I want to shill someone we know very much and love. Amber, she's been keeping up a journal on her community garden. She just made a harvest of corn and beans, and I just thought it was so awesome. She's been posting a lot about it, showing you how the garden developed, and if you scroll through the posts, you're gonna see the result of that, which is very inspiring.
Look at those.
Yeah, it's really great. Corn.
Is it? This is completely ignorance from my part, but does red corn taste different? I have no idea.
I'm curious myself. So give her a lot of love, because Amber is posting so much, and she promote herself as far as posts. We definitely should give her some love, and even though she's not here, I think she'll be happy to see extra dollars on her post.
That's right. Amber is awesome. Amber is an awesome human being. She's actually one of the OG Helpies too. Was not Amber like here the first few days? I think so.
Yep.
Yeah, OG.
She was with
Helpie.
us. The OGs, the OG Helpies.
The OGs Helpies. All right, guys.
Wait.
Oh, you have more. Go. I'm sorry. I apologize.
You forget.
Oh, sheesh, don't cut her off.
Now I won't get dinner.
All right. Next, Helpie. I cannot help but to shill him every time. Does such an incredible work, and are like amazing articles, so well researched with quoted scientists and meticulously done. And of course, Winston, he always covers the kind of topics that I love. So he and we have like a brain sync, and every time he posts something, it's like a theme that I've recently been thinking. And honestly, his posts are what I wish I was posting. So like every time I see his stuff, I'm like, damn it! But at the same time, I'm like, this is so good. I don't think I would do any better than this. So if you love science, if you like deep think, if you like philosophy and the intellectual discussions that are going on in the world these days about consciousness, about the origin of the universe, about just what it all means, have to follow Winston. If he's not using Curator, I think that Curator should definitely put him on the radar, because this is the kind of content that just, whoa.
He got a Curie. Good job, Winston.
Well deserved.
There you go.
Yeah, thanks everybody. Making me blush again.
So, and I kept something for the end as like a little fun for everyone. And this is from, she posted this about 4 hours ago, and
that was great.
she finally released
her
Chicken Attack cover.
Yeah, she did it.
and oh man, it's great. She made it with her sultry, more like I don't want to say aggressive, but like she has that quality of voice and meanness to it that is just so great. You gotta listen to it and you gotta give it your love. Gonna be it for my shills.
Well, my life is never gonna be the same. I can't believe she did Chicken Attack, and I don't.
Awesome. Clay already saw it.
Well, I don't know how. I am actually very disappointed with Clay, because if I would see somebody doing Chicken Attack on Steam, immediately I would be like freaking spamming Clay, like until he answers that somebody did Chicken Attack. And I found out 4 hours later.
Just to add to the whole story, because Clay was actually the one that challenged Serena to do this cover. So everybody was kind of laughing, nobody took it seriously, but then she went quietly and did it. Just great.
Yeah, it was beautiful. That's I was doubting about between these two, or Zipper or painting.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Give it a lot of love.
I thought it was a complete. I thought she was just trolling Clay, because Clay. I remember I was there when it happened, with the whole conversation. It's like, oh, you're gonna do Chicken Attack, and then she said, yeah, I'll do it. But then Clay shared the song, and she's like, no, what is that? Because it's a really ridiculous song, but she freaking did it. This is amazing. Clay, my brother, if you are preoccupied, do not worry. Everything's gonna be fine. We're all here, man. I don't know if you mean that seriously, but if you do, we're all here. Everything's gonna be fine.
He's working on a game.
Oh,
so
yes,
he's really
yes,
busy.
yes.
I read on his comment from Zippy's post that he's also going through the same thing, where he feels obligated to the community because he's super active, but at the same time there's other projects that he's trying to tackle. So
yeah. It's a balance thing. Everybody struggles. I struggle. I try to help as many people as I can, and I spread myself very thin at times, and I always feel like I'm disappointing somebody. And I wish I could give you guys some sort of trick that I discovered. I'm still trying to figure that one out. But all we can do is our best. And if the people that are around us and understand that, if they see it, if they see that intention, I think, and if they're good people, they tend to forgive. So all I do is my best, and that's it. That's all I can give. So if that works in any way, if that helps you,
sitting, it's easy to start just browsing and watching one video after another. But Menno is doing everything standing, so he's constantly working.
All right, guys. That is gonna be conclude. Yeah, that is gonna conclude our Friday shilling session. We're overtime, but who cares? We had fun. We had a full house. It was great. I want to thank everybody who showed up. Actually, I don't even know if this is gonna happen. We're doing a special thing, Zippy. If you want to register with Curator, you can talk to them. They're doing something special for Helpies, so there is a discounted registration fee. Talk to the duck, or you can talk to one of the mutts, but the duck, Scrooge, talk to him. If you want to do the whole thing, there's a discount for the Helpies, Helpie communities, helping Curator, Curators helping Helpie. But I get stuck saying that. But anyways, discount for the Helpies.
What is it?
3 teams to become a member of Curator. And I offered to sponsor somebody today. So out of the people that chilled, I'm going to obviously talk to them after we decide who gets what on delegation-wise. And then somebody's going to get a membership to Curator out of the shillers today. So if you don't have it and you shilled, there's a good chance that you will after today. And that's going to be on me. But anyways, guys, we're going to conclude. But I want to thank everybody that showed up. For coming and for hanging out with us, for having some fun, for showing some love, for being so welcoming to Scrooge and to Scrooge. I was gonna feel weird saying that forever. And his mods were also now part of Helpie, officially Helpienauts. They have been adopted as well. And for shilling posts, really, because that's what this whole thing is all about. You know, it's about I keep on saying it. No man is an island on his own. And when we do these things, when we share, the efforts that each other are putting forward, and we support each other and we show love, that's how we make this whole freaking thing grow. So Mark is throwing 2 more memberships for Curator. Look at that. So Mark for the win.
How many people shilled?
We had 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, obviously Scrooge doesn't count for the Curator. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, 5. But Anka is also going to decline, because it'll be weird if I have.
And I'm also already part of the Curator, so.
Yeah, but Anka declines because I'm gonna freaking have Anka win. What is that? Nepotism? It'll be weird if she wins. So.
Oh yeah, I'm part of Curator too, so you can give mine to someone else who needs it.
You know what? I might just pick somebody who's awesome here on Helpie.
Yeah.
If the shillers have it, I'm just gonna pick somebody who's awesome, and that's it. Done. Because I think honestly, if all Helpies get to become part of Curator, that just means that Helpies grow faster. That's what that means for me. That's what that means. And we also help Curator curate more awesome people. So win-win.
Hey, Menno, pick two members of Helpie, and I'll pay for their membership too.
All right, let's do something, guys, because I'm being told this. Send me a DM if you're not a member of Curator. Send me a DM. Just say, hey, I'm not, because I guess we're getting sponsors today for Curator, so there's going to be quite a few people joining Curator today. So send me a DM. Let me know you are not a Curator, and you're not in Curator, and then we'll make it happen. Apparently, there's kind soul like Mark is doing it, Cribby is doing it, now freaking Deranged Visions. It's getting crazy in here. The ghost of Helpie, it's like what Anka calls, is happening again, which is awesome. But
Petchy's gonna do it too.
Petchy's gonna do it too.
And Isaria.
And Cribby.
It as well.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm in as well.
All right, just DM me if you're not in. Yeah, Cribby said like, just so I don't forget. Tell me. I'm probably not gonna forget, of course, with you, because you just said it in chat, and I never forget you, Cribby. I'll never do it again, I promise. But yeah, I guess we're gonna have enough to put a bunch of people in Curator, so that's gonna happen. But I am going to conclude the recording because I don't want it to be too long and for people to be bored when they're listening to the track. And again, thanking everybody who came. This was an awesome hangout. We'll do it again next Friday. Maybe we'll get more shillers, and it'll be awesomer. Awesomer. That's not a word, but I like it. So we are doing another hangout on Monday, but of course Monday is different. Monday is the League of Helpiness and some other stuff. We'll also talk some Steam and whatnot. But today is the shilling. Fridays is the shilling. Mondays is the Helpiness. And that is going to be it. And you have been listening to the voice of Menno and a bunch of Helpinauts. If you are interested in becoming part of the Helpienaut project, there's going to be some information on this post, some of the scouts, people you have to talk to if you want to belong to the Helpinauts. We're always looking for people that are givers, not takers. So if that sounds like you, get in touch. We want to hear from you. And that is it. Menno signing out.